Hello, welcome to my regrouping subtraction. There will be two phases in my regrouping subtraction. The first phase will be a regular regrouping, and the second phase will be, it involves with zeros. Before we begin, be sure your child knows how to count backwards: 18 to 0, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And be sure you have watched my video 3 of 5, introduction for regrouping subtraction. It will tell you more about how to solve this regrouping subtraction over here. If you have not done so, please stop the video and go watch 3 of 5. And if you're ready, let's always start here with a penny. Always cover, enter the gate. The gate is the minus sign. Let's enter. Big number becomes a small number, 2 and 6. Take it out, big number, cover, 2 and 6. Let's use this board. And 2 take away 6. For third graders, they will give you an answer of 4. And that's very typical for third graders who never done regrouping subtraction before. And every time I give them a pre-test before I start a particular student, he or she will always give me a 4. So just letting you know that they have no idea how to regroup subtraction. So basically, I always tell them it's only middle schoolers and high schoolers, because 2 take away 6 is minus 4. It's negative 4. And that's the answer, minus 4. So always explain to them. Again, go to my 3 of 5 so that it will explain to you further. Okay, 2 take away 6. Every time I ask that question, I always also ask this question: is 2 bigger than 6? Is the top number bigger than the bottom number? And of course, the top number is 2, is smaller than the bottom number, which is 6. So I always explain to them you cannot subtract 2 take away 6. So we always ask to borrow from the neighbor of 2. Who's the neighbor of 2? So we borrow 1 from the neighbor of 2, which is 7. So 7, we borrow 1. Now remember, instead of saying we borrowed 10, I don't want to go there. I will only stop 50% of my class, and they stop listening and they don't get it. If you say borrow 10, you just say borrow 1 for now, and then later on you could, again, when they start solving, and you could always go back and then tell your class, you know what, class, actually we borrowed 10, but as of now we'll just say we borrowed 1. And then we borrow 1, the 2 is going to borrow 1 from 7, and the 7 becomes a 6, and then we put 1 beside 2. So 12 take away 6 is 12 take away 6, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. The answer is 6. Be sure it's in line. And our new number is 6 take away 2. So 6 take away 2, 6, 5, 4. And 5 take away nothing is, you just drop it down. The answer is 546. Again, we enter the gate, cover, big number becomes a small number. So 8 take away 9, we always ask a question. Is the top number bigger than the bottom? Is 8 bigger than 9? No, so we cannot subtract. So we borrow from a neighbor. Who's the neighbor of 8? 6. So let's cross out 6. We borrow 1, and 6 becomes a 5, and then we put 1 beside 8. So our new number now is 18 take away 9. So 18 take away 9. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. It's just in line. Our new number is 5. Take away 5 is 5. Take away 5 is 0. And 7 take away nothing is, drop it down. Answer is 709. Again, big number, let's start covering. And 6 take away 7, ask the question again. Is 6 bigger than 7? Is the top number bigger than the bottom number? The answer is no, so therefore we cannot subtract. We borrow, who's the neighbor of 6? 5, and we borrow 1 from 5. Becomes a 4. We put 1 beside 6. And 16 take away 7 is 16 take away 7, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So 16 take away 7 is 9. And our new number is 4 take away 9. Again, you ask the question, is the top number is 4 bigger than 9? Top number is smaller than the bottom. 4 is smaller than 9. Therefore, who's the neighbor of 4? 8. So we borrow from the neighbor of 4 is 8. We borrow 1. Becomes 7. And the 4 becomes 1. We put 1 there because 14. 14 take away 9 is 14 take away 9. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The answer is 5. And 7 take away 2. Is the top bigger? Yes. So we can subtract right away. So 7 is bigger than 2. So 7 take away 2. 7, 6, 5. Answer is 559. Last example. Again, let's cover. A big number becomes a small number. 9 take away 2. Is 9 bigger than the bottom? Yes. So we could subtract. So 9 take away 2 is 9, 8, 7. And 4 take away 6. Now 4 is bigger than the bottom? No, 4 is smaller. Therefore we borrow. We need to borrow. So who's the neighbor of 4? 3 is. And let's cross that out. It becomes a 2 and put 1 there. So 14 take away 6 is 14 take away 6. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And 2 take away 2 is 2 take away 2 is 0. Now you could put 0 or you don't have to write 0. Alright, so the next lesson will be regrouping subtraction but with the zeros. Okay, and I'll see you there.